Alright, what's up y'all? It's like Vent here. In today's video, man, as you guys could tell from the last couple videos I did, I was kind of explaining how I was going to approach this in my other two. This is the best animations for your just center or basically just non-75 ball control builds. So all the normal animations. So what I want to start off with is the fact that I think, like, uncontestedly, these are the two best right here when it comes to crossover behind the back. So for normal 3, what this allows you to do is it gives you a decent crossover. You see this animation right here, and then what's really good about it is between the legs right here. You can spam that as much as you want. I think that's the best crossover. Normal 2 is not horrible though. It's very doable. But I would definitely suggest 3 for that. Behind the back, this isn't even worth like addressing. This is not definitely normal 3 is the best one for this. There's no contest for that, bro. Like, everybody has this. This is like, just from the display what the animation looks like, this is clearly the best. For spins, yo, I'm gonna need you guys to check this out real quick. I'm gonna go to my clips and show you this real quick and just show you how creative you can get with normal 6. But man, like, normal 4 is so good, but this right here is gonna have you guys thinking like, yo, 6 is something I'm gonna have to get nice with. You'll see what I'm talking about here with this clip right here. So you see I hit the snatchback, boom, spin into that, and then behind, yo, like, bro, how can that's not, there's no contest. That's easily the best spin when you can get creative like that. However, normal 4, boom, you see this animation that coming up right here. Look at that animation. It's the hardest decision between these. If you want to get fancy, put on 6 for that animation right there. But if you want to just like use your dribble moves in a good way, like a good productive way, put on normal 4. I'll probably split between the two just for variety when it comes to like clips and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna equip 4 right now, but honestly, this is up to you. 6 is nice, 4 is nice. There's really, like, that's just how I feel. Normal 3 for the moving hesitation lets you do this little step back right here. Simple, nice little staple to have in your dribble moves. So other than that, these aren't that big of a deal. I would recommend put on size up package normal 4 though, just for, let me see if he does it. This animation right there. Yep. I'll show you guys a full display of like all this stuff too. Anyway, you can throw these on as well. Everything else is not very useful in my opinion, especially the double cross, double behind the back, all that. You can't even perform these. The triple threat, you can put that on. I didn't take too much of a good look at it. I have come to the conclusion that default big is horrible. I definitely don't recommend putting this on. Long athlete is definitely the best. Ben Simmons layup, it's so all over the place. Long athlete's very like collected. That's my best description of that. I went back to putting on as many dunk packs as I can, just because I felt like my dude wasn't like dunking under the rim quite as much if I didn't have these on. I'm gonna see how the Shaq does for that as well. Plus, Daryl Dawkins gives you some different original like below the rim dunks. Park alley-oops, obviously all of these. You want every alley-oop animation you can get. And that is all we got for those. If you're curious what all this stuff is, feel free to put it on. This isn't gonna make too much of a difference though. Hop jumpers used to be the biggest staple in dribbling when it comes to bigs, but now they make you fumble the ball around all the time. So it kind of sucks. Now I'm gonna go to the my court real quick. You guys have all the animations you need, and now I'm just gonna head in here and show you a full display of how to do it. So I'm gonna cut to that. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back in here. I'm gonna go through here and just very quickly explain and try to briefly explain, because I don't want to overdo all this stuff. That moving spin pro normal 6, you'll have to figure out on your own. I honestly don't even know how to do it yet, like, to the best of my ability. I just know with those animations that clip that I made is possible. Okay, so we'll start with the very simple ones. Start with the basic size up. So all you do is hold right trigger and flick to the off ball hand twice with your right stick, and you'll do this animation right here. You can spam this back and forth as much as you want. It's a nice little crossover combo. Nothing too crazy to it, but also with having that with having that basic size up, if you hold right trigger and flick down on the stick, you get this like nice, a lot of space backup thing, which could lead to doing some behind the backs out of and stuff too. Now let's see, what could I explain next? The moving crossover. What's nice about this, you can go one crossover then behind the back off that. So obviously you guys know how to crossover. I'm not gonna explain that. Between the legs might be a little complicated for some beginners, so I'll explain that. You basically just cross over while sprinting. Now it's very hard for me to show in this my court because it's so freaking short and like no room. But basically you just do a moving crossover, but you're sprinting, so you're going like that, and you can spam it too, as you can see right there. What's really nice about the moving crossover, having that between the legs spam, is you can go between the legs behind the back, just combo as many of those as you want up the court. Here is the normal 4 moving spin. Now, like I said, I don't have a lot of room to show you, but it's really nice. It's just, you need a lot of room to perform these moves, because most of the times you're gonna be doing them only like behind half court. So I love how I got I love how I got gold teardropper and miss things like that. Let's see, what else do we got? The moving hesitation normal 3. You just flick up on the stick while moving laterally like this. Basically, it'll allow you to do this step back as many times as you want. No fumble animations to it or anything. If in case you were wondering what I was talking about with the fumble animations on those hop jumpers, so here's what normal 14 looks like. Crazy at creating space, but like your dude just fumbles it around every time you do it. So it's just, it sucks because it's not worth doing anymore for bigs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I picked up my dribble because that hop jumper stuff is horrible for you. So anyway, let's see, what else do we got? I think that's honestly all there is for like the useful animations. It's quite the arsenal though. Like this little crossover combo right here, along with the basic size up right here. You just dribble off that, give him a nice little behind the back. Don't use that, but it can be useful at some times. Then for the rhythm dribble, I don't know. I mean, I think this was normal 1. I don't remember exactly. It's honestly not that great. It's just nice for like kind of getting a little bit of like a speed boost. It's a little different than what I had originally. But anyway, like it's just nice for maybe like swapping the hand as well if you're trying to, let's say you're doing this little size up combo, right? And you want to go to the right, but you don't want to like switch hands. So boom, just flick up on the stick to switch the ball hand, just like that. So like let's say I want to go to the right here, but it's in my right hand, so I can't do the basic size up. So boom, just flick up and then go in that direction. A lot of dribbling is more instinctive, I guess, when it comes to creating space with this guy. Don't sleep though, the half spins and stuff like that, these are lethal. I would recommend getting nice with the half spins, the full spin, between the legs, behind the back, and crossover. And all that stuff is so useful, like when it comes to dribbling with the big. So anyway, that is all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like. Check out some other recent videos. I'm gonna do the Lob City finisher and passer, as well as Alpha Dog, with the next 2 vids. So hope you guys are like willing to bear with me for the bash tutorials. You guys know this is mostly, the bash tutorials are more for like helping people out, as well as just kind of getting, you know what I mean, like getting my name out there as well to the public. Just kind of more publicity, you feel me? Like bash tutorials are always going to be about trying to get new people on the channel and just attracting, you know what I mean, attracting new people. So anyway, that's all for the vid. One more thing that might be useful too is when you do this moving hesitation, the step back, one thing that's really nice to combo it out of is to go like this and then do a spin out of it too. What you used to be able to do, what was like a super useful thing, was you could do this hesitation, spin, and then hop jumper backwards out of it, but again, your dude fumbles every time. So you just gotta find new ways to mesh things like that in. Anyway, that's all for the vid. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, drop a like if you did. Feel free to share this with anybody that you know that plays big or as a pure sharp at the guard or something like that. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.